Hello, I am Erica Deep, the Vice President of the Class of 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, friends, family, and fellow graduates, welcome to Big Spring High School's 70th commencement ceremony, celebrating the Class of 2025. Tonight, we recognize the past 13 years of achievements for 180 graduating seniors. We, as the graduating class of 2025, ask for your attention and respect as our achievements are formally recognized in our traditional commencement program. We are asking that you silence all cell phones and also that you refrain from using any noise-making devices as they are counterproductive in a ceremony that highlights the achievements of our students. Also, please regard important courtesies by standing when we stand and listening quietly and attentively to all of our commencement presenters. Most importantly, be sure to enjoy this once-in-a-lifetime event to honor the graduating class of 2025. I now would like to turn the mic over to Sophia Price, historian of the class of 2025, to continue our ceremony.
Good evening. Would everyone please stand? Audience members, please remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. And now for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated. I now invite Isabella McCrae, Secretary of the Senior Class, to present the Class of 2025's welcoming message.
Good evening. Tonight I have the honor and privilege of welcoming the Big Spring School board members, the administrators, the faculty, family, friends, and my fellow classmates of the commencement ceremony of the Big Spring High School. This school is celebrating its 70th anniversary. That is 70 years that would not have been possible without the leadership shown by our administration, who has persisted through the most trying situations, the understanding of our guidance staff, who has provided a safe haven to assist us with our struggles and rejoice with us in our triumphs, the love and perseverance of our teachers, who have always been willing to help when the time arose. Every staff member here this evening has played a role in our graduation. We, the class of 2025, would like to thank each and every employee of the Big Spring School District, both past and present, for putting forth such great effort towards often selfless jobs. Truly, you are the people who made it possible for us as Big Spring Bulldogs to believe and achieve. But let us not forget the other group of people. I speak of those who drove us to school when we missed the bus, found the time to practice flashcards with us before a final, and those who shared moments of sorrow and moments of joy. The people who guided us from our very first timid steps to the proud and confident steps we are taking now. I refer to our parents and our families, and I ask that at this time, my fellow graduates rise. And please face your families. For a moment, Let us all express our appreciation to these people who are responsible for us being here today. Now, class of 2025, please stay standing and have a look around at your classmates and be thankful, for it is from one another that we have learned more than any textbook could ever offer. And finally, let us look at ourselves, the graduating seniors. For all the motivational speakers in the world could not earn you a seat at this commencement. Ultimately, you were the one who made it to class, you were the one who completed the assignments, and you were the one who opened yourself to the opportunity of a lifetime, seized it, and now stand ready to run with it. Congratulations to the class of 2025, and best wishes. You may now be seated. It is now my honor to introduce our class treasurer, Zeta Moore, who will be giving the introduction of speakers and performers.
Good evening. I'm pleased to introduce our first student presenter, Evelyn Hippensteel, with her speech entitled Take 5.
Good evening, graduates, parents, teachers, and administrators. My name is Evelyn Hippensteel, and I am part of Big Spring High School's graduating class of 2025. I never really thought this day would come as soon as it has. I remember the summer after my kindergarten year, watching my cousin Bradley graduate here at Big Spring. That memory has stuck with me since. And I remember not being able to wait for the day that I got to be the one throwing my cap in the air and wearing the really cool graduation gown. Looking back on it, if I had the opportunity to tell my little 5-year-old self one thing, it would be, Evelyn, don't wish that time away. It will come way sooner than you may think. I didn't get to tell little 5-year-old Evelyn that, and unfortunately, the time, in fact, did come way sooner than I thought it would. These past 4 years of high school have been by far the fastest and the best years of my time here at Big Spring. From sitting in the student section at football games to spending time with my friends in Flex, it really made my experience here special. When thinking about how to put this speech together, I asked myself, what is one thing that I could relate my high school experience to? At first, I thought, cheesecake. And then I thought about it, and I realized that's way too sweet to describe my 4 years here. As sweet as high school is, it can be salty at times as well. And then it hit me. A Reese's Take 5 bar. Hear me out. Take 5 bars are so good that once you eat one out of the bag, there is no going back. I remember when asking my mom what her favorite candy was for a first grade project, she immediately told me it was a Take 5 bar, and I thought to myself, what in the world is that? It doesn't sound very good. But boy, was I wrong. The next 11 years of my life, I spent every Halloween hiding my Take 5 bars from my mom. Sorry, Mom, I love you. Let me explain myself as to why I chose a Take 5 bar to describe my experience in high school. If you do not know, a Take 5 bar consists of 5 things: caramel, peanut butter, pretzel bits, peanuts, and of course, chocolate. Freshman year was definitely the caramel, sticky and sweet. In middle school, we didn't really get our full 7th and 8th grade years. In 8th grade, we were on an A and B schedule. The A group would attend school on certain days of the week, and the B group would do the same. I remember not being able to see most of my friends, as they were on the opposite schedule as me, and I'm sure many students dealt with the same issue. So coming into freshman year, when everything was almost normal again, it was difficult to adjust, as we haven't seen most of our classmates in over a year. Friend groups changed, drama arose, and people weren't as used to the social adjustments as they had been in previous years. But as the year went on, football games, sports, and other events, we started to adjust and get comfortable with each other again. Things were getting normal, not only in school, but in society as well. High school didn't seem so bad after all. That was our Carmel. Sophomore year went very smoothly for most of us. We knew what to expect. Just like peanut butter, we sailed smoothly through all of our classes, quickly adjusting to the little bits of freedom given to us being a higher level of education. Classes weren't super difficult. We had our first chance to take our first AP class, AP Government with Mr. Gutschall. We got to sit a little more towards the front in the student section, and whether you were an FFA with Mrs. Fulton or dog pound with the senoras, we started making special bonds with different teachers in the school. Surprisingly, sophomore year seemed to fly by far more quickly than other years in high school, but for some reason, that's one of the years that I remember most throughout my time at Big Spring. Just as peanut butter is a comfort food to many, sophomore year is the year that we truly became comfortable at the high school. Pretzels and peanuts are the perfect balance to a very sweet treat. They add a savory component which complements the sweetness of any dessert very well, especially a Take 5 bar. Junior year is the year where most students have figured out the paths that they want to take. We loaded our schedules with AP courses, took the PSATs, the SATs, and the NOCTs, and tried to give our GPAs a little more of a boost. While doing so, we also started playing varsity on our sports teams, excelling in our extracurricular activities, achieving the lead role in the school musical, being captains or presidents in school clubs, and some of us were even getting ready to graduate from VOTEC. The stress that comes with balancing all of these responsibilities made this the saltiest year of high school and definitely the foundation to our time here at Big Spring as well. Finally, we made it. Senior year, the last and final piece to the Take 5 bar, which holds everything together, and the last and final year that we will ever have as a Bulldog. Chocolate, semi-sweet. Senior year went by far too quickly for my liking. We had a lot of our lasts. Senior nights, college commitments, classes with our favorite teachers, and lunchtimes with our friends. We have finally realized that everybody that told us not to wish the time away was in fact correct. Now, for one last time, we all sit here together as a family. There will never be a moment in life such as this one right now. So take a moment and look at the people around you. Take it all in. Starting tomorrow, we all begin our lives individually and take on adventures that nobody else will ever take. Some of us will be joining the workforce, some of us will be going far away to college, and some of us will even be serving our great country. I can guarantee you that you will not see a lot of our classmates ever again after today. Just like senior year ties together all of our high school experience, chocolate ties together the whole Take 5 bar and adds the perfect mixture of semi-sweet to the best candy bar that exists. Now, before my time here on the stage comes to an end, I'd like to share something with you guys that has and continues to stick with me through each and every day. It comes from a book of the Bible by the name of Isaiah, chapter 41, verse 10. It reads, "Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." Classmates of 2025, we did it. We have finally completed our difficult but adventurous start to our very exciting journeys. I am thankful for the opportunities that Big Spring has provided not only me, but our entire class as we've journeyed through our school years. Thank you so much for being one of the best families that I've ever had. Congratulations, class of 2025. It has been an honor to be a Bulldog alongside each and every one of you.
Our next presentation features the senior members of the concert choir who will be performing an arrangement of Alan Menken and David Zippel's Go the Distance. Our final student presentation this evening will be Aiden Sally, who will be reading his speech entitled A Ride to Remember.
Good evening, class of 2025, families, friends, teachers, coaches, and administration. I'm widely known to talk for way longer than I'm supposed to and ramble on for hours, so if this speech takes way too long, do me a favor and just enjoy the ride. First, I want to say thank you. It is an honor to be able to represent my class, and I will remember and cherish this moment forever. For all the parents, siblings, grandparents, aunts, uncles, and others, we would like to all thank you for doing more than we could ever ask for. I'm almost certain that if my dad had to drive me to practice one more time, 45 minutes on a Tuesday evening, he would not have made it. Thank you for being there for us and allowing us to grow up, because I can only imagine how hard it is to see your little ones get older. Thank you for helping us find our path, who we are. To the teachers, coaches, and staff, thank you for being our rocks. And thank you to my classmates for making this ride one to remember forever. I want you to imagine that you are taking a late night drive, blasting music to the loudest it can be, putting your sunroof down, and nothing but endless black road in front of you. An experience you can't fully grasp until you're there with your best friends by your side and the whole world in your hands. The freedom, the joy, the thrill. Life is a long and winding road trip. It comes with a map to follow, passengers who ride along with you, and unexpected detours. But in the end, it's not about reaching the destination quickly. It's all about rolling down the windows and enjoying the ride. Let's take a trip down memory lane. Our drive starts freshman year, uncontrollably excited, but also super nervous. A scary combination of being ready to experience the new highways in life, but also being kind of scared of the back roads we might have to take as well. We might overpack a little bit with our super stuffed backpacks and very clean and neat folders, or maybe we even forget to charge our laptops on a day we need them. Nonetheless, we make it through that first part of the drive, finding that it was in many ways much easier and quicker than we first imagined. But if I hadn't prepared myself for the long road trip that I thought was ahead, I would have never made it through the real one. As we continued on our drive through sophomore and junior year, we undoubtedly made a few detours and pulled off at some rest stops along the way. Whether that was failing your first test, missing a deadline for something that you really wanted to do, or even choking in a big sports game. We've all just gone a little bit off-road in our high school journeys. I think I know a little bit about bumps on the road, seeing as I've hit 4 different animals on the road since I got to high school, and I have a huge dent in the passenger side of my car. But through those detours, we find those memorable moments that seem silly then, but are priceless now. All those minute details that we might never get the pleasure of experiencing again. It was not signing up for Flex and asking your favorite teacher to pull you. It was turning in your Minithon packets at the last second, because why would you turn it in any earlier? It was the random side quests that your teams and friend groups went on after school that had no destination or no purpose. Or do they? It was not making plans for prom until virtually the last minute, but they always seemed to work out just perfect. The unforgettable moments, stealing lollipops for Senora Oldham, laughing uncontrollably at Mr. McClure's sometimes goofy yet extremely insightful comments, seeing Mr. Gutschall wear his favorite wig, or even just the casual waves in the hallways from the teachers you've had throughout the years. Essentially, it was those moments of community, smiles, even being a kid. The beautiful part is that those detours along the way, those windy dirt roads, are where we often find the people that guide us back to where we really want to go. We find our best friends in our passenger seats, our backseat drivers, and even the friends that are kind enough to sit all the way in the back but still yell all the way up to the front. These are the people that pull up their maps for us when we get a little lost, find a place to stop and get food, DJ in the car, and join us in endless conversations as we go about our drive. Some people came in and out of our lives, just like people get picked up and dropped off along a car ride. But each of us has our own steering wheel. It's like we were all driving on the same lane and highway, but we all have a different destination. Instead of my dad driving me to practice, I now find myself behind the wheel driving my brother to practice, listening to Where'd All the Time Go by Dr. Dog. Windows down, rolled all the way, just soaking in the moment. Instead of thinking about where you're going tomorrow or what you have planned, be in the moment. What you'll look back and remember are those moments that you didn't plan out. While the idea of looking ahead is important and preparing for our futures is crucial, I have found that once you get there, you wish it was slower. When you were sitting at your desk just praying that the test would end, or when you were running at practice and you just pray that your coach would let you stop. So much time and so many experiences that we wish away because we failed to realize that all those little twists and turns in our roads are what make the roads so incredibly unique and special. All-time NBA great and Hall of Famer Kobe Bryant once said, "May you always remember to enjoy the road, especially when it's a hard one." See, if you could go back 4 years ago to August 22nd, 2021, knowing what you know now, would you have done things differently? When your parents told you high school goes by so fast, would you have listened? I know what I said. I know. Okay, Mom. My parents were always telling me to slow down, trying to serve as a reminder to cherish every moment and never let anything just breeze by. In fact, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure my dad would love nothing more than to drive me one more time to practice. The longer the trip, the better. So, the car ride that was supposed to take 4 years and seemed like a never-ending trip has finally come to an end. It honestly feels like it took about 3 hours. Sometimes we forget that we can just pack our bags anytime we want and say, let's do it. And as many of us go off to college, go to work, or honestly do whatever you want to do, I wish and hope that you take each and every moment for the rest of your life with the mindset that you can't go back. You can't go reverse on the highway. The beautiful part about this ride of life is that there's always another road ahead. The next year might be mapped out, but who knows what the following years may bring. Sometimes you just have to drive down the long and winding road, even though you may not know where it's taking you. Just remember to take a peek out the window and be on the lookout for your next great adventure. When I think back to that late night ride, it reminds me of the time we are in now. All the excitement of graduation, choosing our next destination, and a new traffic jam each and every day. It's a time to sit back and reflect on the experiences that we have had throughout the years. And although this time is filled with super fun experiences, priceless moments, and sincere joy, remember that it's okay to put on the brakes a little bit. It is all right to pull off to the side of the road and get a nice look at the view, the one in your rearview mirrors and the open road in front of you, because you've made it. It almost feels like you're coming home from a long road trip that you've been planning for years. You wake up from that long drive back and you see the driveway that you've always pulled into, and you just think, man, that went by way too fast. But congratulations, because you have accomplished what you once thought was going to be the longest car trip of all time. So live in the moment. Enjoy the ride. Be where your feet are. And on behalf of the class of 2025, I would like to thank everyone, including each other, for making these 4 years some of the most memorable we'll ever have. We may never be able to get time back, but we can make sure that as we set out on our next road trip, we remember that the journey is just as important as the destination. And although our high school journey is through, we know that we can handle any roads that lie ahead, because we will always be Bulldogs. Thank you, and God bless you all.
I now wish to introduce Dr. Michael Carnes, principal of Big Spring High School, as he recognizes some of the highlights of our senior class.
Good evening. We are here tonight to recognize, reflect on, and celebrate the many accomplishments of the class of 2025. In their academic and athletic pursuits, the class of 2025 has added significantly to our school's proud history, continuing the legacy of Big Spring's great name. At this time, I would like to recognize groups of students who have particularly excelled. High expectations and high standards are the cornerstone of academic excellence. Within Big Spring High School, there are a number of nationally affiliated honor societies for which membership is highly sought out, but often difficult to obtain. These range from overall academic excellence to the sciences, the humanities, technology, journalism, and the arts. Would all students wearing honors cords or white tassels please rise at this time? Blue and gold cords are worn by members of the National Honor Society. Members of the National Technical Honor Society are designated by white tassels. Members of the National High School Mathematics Honor Society, also known as Mu Alpha Theta, are wearing blue and yellow cords. Graduates wearing gold, green, and purple cords are members of the Science National Honor Society. Members of the National Agricultural Honor Society are wearing blue and gold braided cords. Members of the National Art Honor Society sport multicolored cords. Graduates wearing pink cords are members of the Tri-M Music Honor Society of the National Association for Music Education. Members of the International Journalism Honor Society, also known as Quill and Scroll, are wearing blue and gold cords. Members of the Hispanic National Honor Society are designated by red and gold cords. And graduates wearing blue and gray cords are members of the Tempest Leo Club. Congratulations to all our Honor Society seniors. The next group of students to be recognized have demonstrated academic perfection. These scholars have secured a 4.0 grade point average or higher during their career at Big Spring High School, often taking our most challenging courses. Would our 23 honor students wearing their gold stoles please rise and be recognized? Congratulations. The class of 2025 has 19 seniors graduating with a distinguished diploma, which is earned by completing at least 2 years of a world language, a minimum of a 3.5 cumulative grade point average, a minimum of 3 advanced placement or college courses, 5 additional honors advanced placement or college courses, and a minimum of 150 hours of community service. Would the graduates receiving the Distinguished Diploma this evening please stand and be recognized? Our graduating seniors who attended the Cumberland Perry Area Vocational Technical School have studied across 14 different program areas. The vocational educational experience is a tremendous opportunity to learn marketable and highly sought after skills. And Big Spring students not only take full advantage of it, they excel in it. As a group, 100% of our seniors have passed their National Occupational Competency Testing Institute assessments, or NOCTI tests, with 83% of them earning advanced scores. This is a true testament to their work ethic and the great job that the educators at Cumberland Perry do every day. Would our 26 Cumberland Perry seniors please stand to be recognized? The Big Spring class of 2025 boasts a number of students who have successfully competed at the highest level in the state in FFA, the Keystone degree. Some of our FFA seniors lead the way in such honors, with Madison Becker, Rebecca Fertig, and Grant Wickard all earning their Keystone degrees for their skills and knowledge in agriculture. Will you please stand to be recognized? We are proud to report that out of our 180 graduates, 93 are preparing to enter the 2- or 4-year college arena. 17 will be entered into career and technical programs. 41 are preparing to enter the world of work right after graduation. At this time, I would like to recognize another small but important group from the class of 2025. I would like our 3 seniors designated with red, white, and blue cords who have already enlisted in the United States military to stand and be recognized. We salute and appreciate your patriotism and commitment to serve our nation. The most competitive, challenging, and prestigious senior year designations are the class valedictorian and salutatorian, which represents the highest and second highest cumulative grade point average in the class. As part of our Big Spring tradition, we would like to present gifts to our valedictorian and salutatorian. Would Sydney Adler please come to the podium? Sydney Adler is the class of 2025 valedictorian. She is the daughter of Mike and Marlene Adler. She earned a cumulative grade point average of 4.1935. Sydney will be attending Shenandoah University to study business administration. As a token of our esteem for your accomplishments, we have a gift for you from the Bulldog family to make sure that you arrive on campus in style. Congratulations, Sydney. Would Zeta Moore please come to the podium? Zeta Moore is the class of 2025 salutatorian. She is the daughter of Courtney and Sean Rickaball. Zeta earned a cumulative grade point average of .1719. Zeta will be attending Columbia University to study political science on a pre-law track. As a token of our esteem for your accomplishments, we have a gift for you from the Bulldog family to make sure you arrive on campus in style. Congratulations. Class of 2025, tonight we celebrate not just a milestone, but a launch. We mark the end of one chapter and the uncertain, thrilling beginning of another. As your principal, it is my honor to offer a few final words before you cross the stage and step into your future. I want to center this moment around a simple phrase from Dr. Kevin Elko, who is a well-known sports psychologist, motivational speaker, consultant, and author. Small fact about Dr. Elko, just to put it in perspective. He holds more championship rings in college and professional sports than anyone, with 23. That's pretty impressive. His simple phrase I want to share with you is, so what, now what? At first, it might sound blunt, maybe even dismissive, but it's anything but that. So what doesn't mean we ignore what's happened. It means we acknowledge it. Whether you've experienced triumphs or setbacks, wins or regrets, achievements or struggles, they're real. And they do matter, but they are not the end of the story. Let me share a piece from Dr. Elko's book titled Believing is Seeing. He writes about a name by the name of Noah MacIver, who invented a substance that was soft clay or putty-like. His business marketed this substance as a wallpaper cleaner in the times when coal was the major form of heat in households. This putty did not have any toxic chemicals and was reusable. Well, after World War II, as Dr. Elko writes, coal was being phased out as an energy source for home heating. So what was Mr. MacIver to do with all of this putty now that he no longer needed it? That was the so what in this story. Now what? Elko writes that Noah found out this putty-like substance was being used by children for arts and crafts. That substance today is known as Play-Doh. Something that is known as one of the most memorable toys of the 20th century was a reinvention made out of now what? If Noah MacIver had looked at his situation in the so what, he may have never invented something that we have all used as a child or maybe even as an adult. How does this concept apply to the class of 2025? You didn't get into your dream college. So what? You didn't always feel seen or understood. So what? You didn't have the perfect high school experience. So what? Now what? That's the part that matters most. Now you get to decide. Now you step forward. Now you write the next lines of your story with courage, with purpose, and with pride. The truth is, life will throw you curveballs, and sometimes the things you thought were obstacles will become the very things that shape you into who you are meant to be. The question is never just what happened. It's what are you going to do next? That's what defines greatness. You've already shown us who you are. You've walked through a high school experience that no generation before you has experienced. Pandemics, rapid change, social media, and you kept going. That alone says a lot. You have the resilience, you have grit, and you have vision. So what? The past is written. Now what? The pen is in your hands. As you leave here tonight, remember this. You are not defined by the moments that tried to hold you back. You are defined by how you move forward. You are not passengers in your own lives. You are the pilots. So to the class of 2025, we are proud of you. We believe in you, and we cannot wait to see what you do next. Congratulations and thank you. At this time, I would like to introduce Dr. Nicholas Carante, Superintendent of the Big Spring School District.
Thank you, Dr. Carnes. Good evening, everyone. Tonight, our graduates arrive at the significant milestone, culmination of years of hard work, late-night study sessions, and unforgettable memories. Graduates, as you close this chapter of your lives and eagerly anticipate the next, please allow me to recognize some of the people that play pivotal roles. The Big Spring School District Board of Education. Please stand as I call your name. Mr. John Wardle, President. Mr. Michael Hippensteel, Vice President. Mrs. Julie Booth, Secretary. Mrs. Lisa Shade, Treasurer. Mr. Frank Myers. Mrs. Melissa Bigler. Mr. Ken Fisher. And Mr. David Fisher. Thank you for your service on behalf of our district. Would the following leadership teams please rise? High school, Dr. Michael Carnes, Mr. Charles Smith, Mr. Joseph Sinkovich, Mr. Scott Penner. Middle school, Mrs. Clarissa Nace, Mr. Brad Fry. Elementary schools, Mrs. Karen Ward, Mrs. Stacy Kimball, Mr. Bill Wanders. Central office, Dr. Nadine Sanders, Mrs. Nicole Donato, Mrs. Christy Lentz, Mrs. Jennifer Chamberlain, and Mr. Robert Krebs. Would all other central office, elementary, middle, high school, faculty, and staff also please rise? Thank you for your service. You may sit. Parenting grows more complex with each passing year. Will all parents and guardians please rise? Thank you for your unwavering love and support of our students. As we navigate unrest and instability in all corners of our society, would all active and retired military service men and women please rise? Thank you for your service. Additionally, we appreciate our local protections and comfort. Would all healthcare professionals, police officers, and emergency responders please rise? Graduates, as you close this chapter of your lives and eagerly anticipate the next, please allow me to emphasize the power of perspective. It is the ability to shape your success and, most importantly, facilitate the journey to success. Sean Anker vividly illustrates the importance of perspective in his book, The Happiness Advantage. Anker tells a striking story to explain how our chosen perspective can dramatically alter our experience of an event. Imagine this. You walk into a bank. There are about 50 other people in the bank. Suddenly, a robber bursts in and fires one single shot. That shot hits you in the arm. Now, take a moment in that scenario. Would you consider yourself lucky or unlucky? Many of us, perhaps instinctually, would say unlucky. After all, out of 50 people, you were the one hit. You might think, why me? I could have gone to the bank at another time or day. This is a disaster. But Anker points out that a significant number of people, when faced with this exact same hypothetical situation, would describe themselves as incredibly lucky. Why? Because this perspective is different. They think, I was shot in the arm, but it could have been so much worse. I could have been killed. Thankfully, no one else was seriously injured. I'm fortunate to be alive. Both reactions stem from the same event. The only difference is the counterfact, the alternate scenario our brain creates to make sense of what happened. Those who feel unlucky compare being shot in the arm to the ideal scenario of not being shot at all. Those who feel lucky compare it to a far more tragic outcome. This, graduates, is the crux of the happiness advantage. Anker's research shows that it's not necessarily success that brings happiness, but rather happiness and a positive mindset that can fuel success. The way you choose to see the world, the lens through which you interpret your challenges and triumphs, profoundly impact your resilience, creativity, and ultimately, your achievements. As you step out from these familiar surroundings, you will undoubtedly face a world of exciting opportunities, but also unforeseen challenges. There will be moments that you feel like that metaphorical bank robbery, unexpected setbacks, rejections, or moments where simply things don't go according to plan. In those moments, remember the power of perspective. You have the ability to choose your counterfact. Will you focus on what was lost or what remains? Will you look for a lesson and the silver lining that makes you lucky even in adversity? Your ability to frame experiences to see the lucky perspective will not only enhance your well-being, but will assist each of you in remaining ever, always strong. Congratulations, class of 2025. It is my pleasure to introduce School Board President, Mr. John Wardle.
Good evening. Welcome to the celebration. There are many important people here tonight, but the important ones are you. You are the ones that did it. There's important people behind me with all kinds of degrees. There's your parents in the stands and in the auditorium. There's your friends. But for just a few moments, I want to speak to each of you. I'm a graduate of Big Spring, but I wasn't the valedictorian, salutatorian, or the star football quarterback. I was just a student. Tonight is about you. How do you feel? Are you anxious? Tired? Not knowing what's going to happen next? You are what's most important tonight. As I was leaving the house, my wife said 3 things. Keep it short, simple, and sincere. So I reached on my shelf, and I'm going to read to you Dr. Seuss. Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and now you know it. And you are the guy that you have to decide where to go. I could read more, but I found another book on the shelf that each one of you are in, The Water Wheel. Each one of you have made a difference and made an impact at Big Spring. And this Water Wheel book, interesting, is Bloom and Grow. What a neat slogan. I have 3 questions for you. How did you get here? Where are you going? And how will you make a difference? Robert Frost wrote a poem, A Fork in the Road. It's a great poem, and it challenges you to go one of 2 directions. Either 1, to go this way, the road most traveled, or 2, to go this way, the road less traveled. I don't think it's that simple that it's only a crossroads. I think we need a wheel. Just like your water wheel yearbook, this wheel is also at the Big Spring Mill. And you say, what does a wheel have to do with me? Well, guess what? You're the hub in the center of the wheel. And the lines across are this moment in time. And all the things at the bottom are the things that made you who you are. Your parents, your friends, your classmates, your teachers, your coaches, your pastor. Whoever helped make you who you are got you to this point in time. The wheel has many spokes. Tonight is special. We can never replicate this evening again. Once you walk out that door, we can never have every one of you in one place again. Who has helped shape you? I want you now to be a participant. Not just worry about whether you're going to fall up the steps or when you're going to get your diploma or when you're going to have your 8 seconds of fame, but I want you to look around a minute and find that friend that made a difference to you. Go ahead, do it right now. Look around and find that person. Second of all, I want you to stand up. Yes, stand up, every one of you graduates, and find that teacher or coach or somebody that made a difference. And make eye contact. And lastly, before you sit down, on the count of 3, I want you to raise the roof and yell as loudly as you can and face your parents and say 2 simple words. Thank you. 1, we're going to raise the roof. 2, 3. You can sit down now. Now, what other parts of the wheel are important? What clubs were you in? What athletics did you participate in? What honors have you achieved? Who have you become a true friend to? To listen, give support, build trust, and love one another. And now, the top part of the wheel. Now, the future. Where are you going? Just like this wheel has many spokes, your career is ahead of you. Go to work each day and with a passion, give 110%. Be innovative. Think outside the box. Get along with coworkers, customers, and challenge yourself to work smarter, not just harder. Your family. It's time for you to create your own family. You may not be ready for kids yet, but now mom and dad aren't responsible for you anymore. You're responsible. Listen to one another in your family. Give back to your grandparents and great-grandparents. Volunteer to help others. Believe in something. Develop your faith. See the good in others. Don't step on others to get ahead, but walk beside them and be their leader. Most importantly, develop your character, integrity, and reputation. What will others think of you? How will you make a difference? Will you save a life? Prevent a tragedy? Help others to achieve their goals? Will you be involved in the community, and if so, how? There are many spokes to your life. The Army says, be all you can be. You must live your life to the fullest, but you must believe in the future. Don't just live your life, believe that you will achieve. As I close, this is just the beginning. It is time for you to move mountains, give to others, and be a proud bulldog, ever, always strong. Go Bulldogs. We set you free. The world is waiting. Now is your time. We are proud of each of you. Thank you for the memories. Live tonight and go change the world. And Dr. Seuss says, and you will succeed. Yes, you will indeed. 98.5% guaranteed. And go move mountains, each of you, and believe, because you are a bulldog. Thank you.
Presenting to you the class of 2025, Kylie Elizabeth Johnson. Sophia Diana Price. Weston Lee Reel, Jr. Aiden Patrick Sally. Caleb Joseph Tilden. Isabella Kathleen McCrae. Joshua Lee Hawkinsmith. Erica Christine Deep. Zeta Giselle Moore. Sydney Lynn Adler. May Hippensteel. Jose Renovales. Finn Andrew McNaughton. Jordan Charles Swigert. Daquan Jacob Allen Reyes. Spencer James Walensky. Sarah Ann Homan. Emily Vidora Franklin. Miles Edward Moyer. Sebastian Jose Nata Pedro.
Aiden Roche. Dustin Ross Siebers. Aiden Magny. Thomas Joel Johnson. Spencer Jason Kachera. Grant Raymond Hall. Nader Ferris Alajaloni Jr. Eli Andrew Sadberry. Brexton James Heckendorn. Blake Anthony Rostad. Tyler Jacob Bachman. Aiden Drew Griffith. Kylie Jean McConnell. Madison Marie McMinn. Emma Ray French. Nevea Marie Olson. Erica Stauffer. Victoria Jordan Lentz. CJ Dietz. Braden Sebastian Sager.
Jordan Cooper Sahina. Kylie Elizabeth Zack. Eva Elizabeth Del Ricci. Jasmine Marie Welsh. Ryan Madison Lebo Brown. Gabriella Gleed. Aaron Eugene Bowermaster. Samuel Adam Jacoby Miller. Wade Emmett Reel. Rebecca Joy Fertig. Danielle Leah Smith. Mileshka Yvette Torres Rodriguez. Maslin Grace Enck. Zoe Reese Bowermaster. Shaylin Renee Bailey. Madison Paige Hankins. Mia Rain Sigmund. Kira Beth Eisenberg. Emma May Barrick. Alan Jacob Walker.
Logan Allen Muttersbaugh. Davina Marie Rodabaugh. Victoria Claire Rinaldi. James William Fisher. Ashton Detweiler. Logan Rockwell. Josiah Booth. Connor Andrew Kenning. Davis McBride Moore. Caden Eugene Armolt. Gabby Springman. Julian Charles Armolt. Travis Leroy Garner II. Deacon Michael Stewart. Cameron Skylar Jones. Nicholas Carter Bradley. Violet Annalise Cornell. Adrian Osif. Levi Samuel Stum. Corey Lee Nieves.
Caden Nathaniel Rhodes. Hunter James Silks. Eris Rain Negley. Rachel Ora Collins. Sonny Michael Stauffer. Maya Justine Ziegler. Jarrett Finkenbinder. Russell Lester White III. Colton Beer. Taylor Lee Myers. Brooklyn Nevaeh Hodge. Jade Leanne Ditch. Elena Howard. Savannah Pearl Harrison. Luca Hurley. Faithful Lee Hood. Kylie Nanette Stewart. Kendall May Barrick. Camden Foster Smith Gates. Carson Brian Henry.
Shaylin Swope. Kimberly Alexis Ward. Braden Griggs Snyder. David Lee Gutshaw. Madison Bell Becker. Eli Scott Parthamore. Grant Benjamin Wickard. Braden Grant Singer. Ethan Snuffer. Caden White. Job Michael Edward Wisniewski. Kevin Alexander Schweitzer. Brian Douglas Starr. Jay Rice. Trent Stephen Hankey. Braden Lee Flood. Landon Leon Hall Hoover. Olivia Jane Eames. Wyatt Paul Faircloth. Ian Trevor Hoover.
Amber Ann Martin. Sarah Faith Bernheisel. Blake McClay Utzi. Tayson Kenneth Eggy. Clayton Emery Ortmeyer. Dylan Michael Neidlinger. Terry Lee Heffelfinger. Brandon Thomas Barefoot. Braxton Myers. Joshua Clinton Holtree. Logan Manley. Carson Hetrick. Nevaeh Ruby Teresa Purnell. Rena Suba. Jocelyn Warner. Sarah Louise Caldwell. Catherine Irene Gutschall. Courtney Walensky. Emma Azalea Wiley. Emma Grace Hobart.
Kaya Firestone. Jakila Maylene Behrens. Maximus Michael Osball. Oh, keep going, bud. Meeting down there. There we go. Lennon Ray Osball. Eamon Dehoff. Shay Trayer. Caleb Johnson. Micah Gary Russell Luke. Michaela Ann Abe. Lexus Marie Russell. Jordan Cole Klinger. Aiden Dallas Seville. Gunnar White. Jaden Best. Cadence Elizabeth Killian. Courtney Elizabeth Cherix. Allison Rose Redkay. Jasmine Claire Farwell. Leah Michelle Helmick. Alyssa Marie Fraker. Setayesh Barahui. AJ Garland. Memphis Bradford Zuccotti. Caden Castle. Caitlin Michelle Lay. Charlie Jada Schock. Olivia Ann Gerganis. Aaliyah May Nash. And Layla K. Chestnut.
Hello, I'm Sydney Adler, class president of the class of 2025. I would like to thank you all for your cooperation and support this evening. Parents and guardians, thank you for all of your efforts and assistance during our lives. Graduates, best wishes to each of you as you go forward into the world. No matter where we all end up, we must never forget that we always have a home here at Big Spring. And now everyone please stand as we sing along with the seniors as we, for the last time as students, sing our alma mater.
Seniors, by the power vested in me by the Big Spring Board of School Directors, I formally declare you graduates of the class of 2025.